MMA matters, where combat sports, mindset, and real-life lessons collide. Hosted by Derving and Nate, we dive into Jiu Jitsu, wrestling, MMA, and the grind that shapes athletes inside and outside the mat. Every episode we bring stories, strategies, and raw conversations that fuel growth, resilience, and community. Stay tuned because it's more than a fight, it's a lifestyle. Welcome back to the show. Tonight we got a jam-packed episode covering everything from BJJ, heartbreak, and boxing mega fights to UFC lineups and wall sponsorship drama.
What's up?
It's a good one, man.
It's going pretty good.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, something we didn't cover last week.
What's up?
Something that we didn't cover too last week.
Yeah.
We forgot.
Yeah.
We got to the weeds of CGI.
Yeah.
The never-ending tournament.
For real.
Well, first thing, a Mighty Mouse in IBJJF Worlds Masters a few weeks ago that he was forced to withdraw from the Worlds Master because of knee injury that he sustained against the guy that he went against last year. And he beat the guy. And one thing that was like really stuck out was that he went to console the guy after he beat him. Like, dude, this is just a game of jiu-jitsu, man. You're going to do well in life and you're going to come back and do better. And look what he did, came back and raped Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. Got his knee. Too much encouragement.
Yeah, give it the magic touch from the Mighty Mouse. But also, that's somebody that has retired from MMA. He has dove into jiu-jitsu and still active training and being a ambassador of the sport or the combat sports, even like EAMS, even considering street beefs too. Trying to help some people train over there. You've seen that? Yeah,
No.
this guy, he's like weird guy. He like, I think he wears wings or some shit like that. I think that he went against the guy. He was like trying like to like spar with the guy, and the guy was hitting him for real, and Mighty Mouse just threw a high kick and rock his shit to drop him. But he's like active for the different stuff, and he also does interviews with other, for example, Craig Jones with Musumeshi debate.
Yeah.
You like to see more like MMA fighters that have retired going to like jiu-jitsu?
I feel like it makes sense because jiu-jitsu is something that you can kind of go 100% and, not break your body down nearly as bad as MMA at least. And although I don't think it scratches the itch as much as, fighting MMA, I imagine it helps. You know what I mean? It still gives you some action. So I think it makes sense. I like seeing it, but I think probably, all the guys that I'm seeing that are doing that sort of thing are, they're into jiu-jitsu before or during their MMA career. They're not getting into it afterwards. So yeah.
Yeah. I've seen Paul Craig retire last week. He got TKO in the first round of Paris card. And he has a really good guard in jiu-jitsu. It would be nice to see him transfer into jiu-jitsu after
Definitely.
MMA because his guard is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too is it helps keep them active. You know what I mean? I feel like if you got out of MMA and when you just didn't have an objective to work towards, I feel like it'd be so easy. I mean, it's easy for me. You know what I mean? If I don't have competitions to work towards, it's easy to not go back. So, yeah, I mean, to me, I hope to see it. I like to see it.
Yeah, especially they already have some certain notoriety through a different sport. You're more than likely welcome to gyms, able to host you when you travel into.
Yes. Yeah, very true. Especially when you got somebody like Mighty Mouse, who's like super humble dude. He's like, yeah, really, really good dude.
Yeah. Whenever he went to the train with Khabib, like, Mighty Mouse. To the rushes. Oh, it's hilarious. Well, he got submitted by Islam Makhachev like 3 times in the cars.
Yep. Well, when you trained with the B team as well.
Yeah.
Nicky Rod just messed him up.
Yeah.
And Nicky Rod's not even the best dude out there
No.
or on that team at the time.
Yeah. But it's nice, like, because you be able to see different things. Because jiu-jitsu doesn't have the kind of like exposure as other sports. Considering only like I don't think 1% of the population does jiu-jitsu. So I mean, you have exposure to different teams and get gyms usually like people coming as far as like customers. If you were to like expose like you were to give in some publicity, they'll welcome that. As much as you don't wanna be asshole, like wanna what they call storming different gyms, stuff like that.
Mm,
But if you're willing to like be humble and train with them and give it some exposure, you should like that. Especially higher like people like well DC is one of those people that's like known Mighty Mouse. And then there's also more than some gyms that they don't might be able to cover. So other athletes, for example, Paul Craig, be able to do that cover those shoes whenever he
mm,
travels.
mm-hmm.
Because they're known. This is not just John Schmo.
Right. Yeah. 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 I do wonder. I wonder how much they have to deal with people coming out trying to hurt them. Is because they're well known. To
Hmm.
be the guy that like, yeah, hurt so and so. I hurt Mighty Mouse. Like,
Yeah, but that's
I don't know.
actually coach too.
That's true. Yeah,
'Cause you usually don't want to be somebody coming to your gym and want to make it look good. You don't want them hurting somebody that's
that's very true.
giving you publicity to your gym because you have a gym of mad enforcers. Doesn't look good.
Right.
Because who would
Yeah.
want to train there?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's very true. Yeah. If well-known MMA fighter comes to your gym and gets hurt, like somebody coming off the street, how are they going to feel about that?
Yeah, they won't do well when you're there.
That's a good point.
They don't give it confidence because usually, before early on in the stage of learning, you want to give them confidence to
Yes.
not just the technique, but also if you wanted to compete, you had to build up their confidence. If you break it down all the time, you don't build their confidence. They just want to leave, man.
Yeah.
You're not showing me all the move and kicking my ass. What am I doing here? Yeah, Mighty Mouse. I don't know how long he'll be out, but he'll still be able to do interviews. He looks like he needs some knee surgery. He got caught on a knee bar in the gi, which is hard to get out.
Yeah. Yeah. There's really no escaping that.
He twisted the wrong way too when trying to escape it.
Really.
It's like a kind of like a belly down knee bar.
Yeah. That's kind of scary to think. I mean, I don't know if is it just black belt that does that?
Does
Or
what?
is it like allows for like leg attacks in the gi?
I think so.
I think it is.
Hmm. I know what age though.
Right.
I mean, I was talking about like in her age group they don't allow certain leg locks.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Just thinking about that, it's a little scary because like I've never trained that in the gi, so I wouldn't. Granted, I know escapes in the no gi, but it's got to be somewhat different in the gi. And then to get into that bracket and then not know, like,
Yeah, especially like you have the knee bar and somebody has your pan leg.
yeah,
There's no wiggling room from there,
yeah, exactly.
so you're tucking your knee, trying to escape out of there.
Yeah,
There's no much give.
yeah. I imagine there's pretty much none.
Yeah, freaking Nick. Whenever I roll with him in the gi, when he goes for the arm bar, he ties the belt around my arm, so you'll pin it against him, and there's no escaping out of the
Really?
arm bar. It's like motherfucker. I come home with like those rug burns on my elbow, like just like what's it called? Blood, like just stop.
My gosh.
He just catches the armbar, he loops the belt on it, and just cranks it. So that's not
My
there.
gosh.
You're not wiggling your arm out there.
All right, I'm sure.
I was like, okay, here we go again. But yeah, he likes to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
like
thinking about that in the game. But it's fair.
yeah. I mean, you got it. You can use it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody uses that in deep half using your belt to
Yeah.
for sweeps, you can use it for controlling your opponent as well. In other news, combat sport, Exhibition of Mike Tyson versus Mayweather, which they're known not to like each other. They are agree in the spring of 2026 bout. It's promoted as CSI Sports, Fight Sports, but still working on the details for the venue and the day. One of them is 60 years old, Mike Tyson, went against Jake Paul. Mayweather's 48 years old.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking last week about old people fighting?
Oh, yeah. Wish Mike Tyson would get into Jiu Jitsu or something.
Yeah, man.
Golly. I think it should be better than a Jake Paul fight, hopefully. But yeah, I don't like to see it. I really don't. I mean,
Yeah,
it's interesting, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem humane.
yeah. The weight class discrepancy is big too, because it's a heavyweight used to fight, and Mayweather was 152.
Wow.
See, he's
Okay.
small,
I didn't realize that.
and he's known to be a defensive boxer.
Right. Yeah, I do remember that.
And Mike Tyson is not a volume fighter, so I wonder how long the rounds are going to be.
Right.
If it's an exhibition, probably agree on no knockouts
Mm-hmm.
because it's not sanctioned. So it might be a clause on that as far as knocking each other out.
Yes. Yeah. Do you think that would be like a no headshot type deal or?
No, they do headshots, but not like knock each other out. For I think they had a gentleman's agreement before Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. a few years back.
Okay.
So they went against each other boxing, but there's no knocking out. This exhibition match, basically like sparring with fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it's
Oh,
like. So I'm not sure. It would be nice if the undercard have upcoming boxers as far as to really give exposure, because they have two older people that are fighting, but also bring some exposure for some of the up and comer fighters that I don't know, for example, just like Canelo, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, all those. Well, Machenko just retired, so there's not that boxing is no big now, like they have big stars like that.
right.
But this would be a good event to like expose, like bring some exposure and some eyes to newer boxers.
That's true. That's true. I imagine this would bring a lot of people to watch it.
Yeah. Another thing we appreciated was, you watched the last one, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tyson, please don't show your ass in the back in the locker room, please.
They will zoom in on that.
That was awkward. Like, what the fuck? He just fucking saw his bare butt cheeks. What the fuck is going here? Like, oh,
Displayed it to the masses.
yeah, man, what the hell is this, man?
My gosh.
I just got my Netflix membership worth for this one.
Yeah, right.
Please don't do that again. Because you know, it's Mike Tyson, man. You never know what he's going to do.
Right. Yeah.
But please don't do that this time. Segue with boxing. This Canelo versus Crawford is this weekend.
Mhm.
Is going to be Mexican Independence Day weekend. And it's gonna be on Netflix.
I heard that. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about this one?
Well, Terrence Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes. He wants to be the first 3 division champion. He's 41-0.
Wow.
Yeah. Going against Alvarez, he's 6-3-2-2 as far as competing
Mm-hmm.
on the super middleweight in WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. So 4 titles right there. So I'm not sure if Canelo is willing to lose in the Mexican Independence Day.
Right.
But if he goes Canelo long distance, Canelo's gonna win that decision.
Yeah. What style of fighters are they? Are they defensive? Are they? I really don't know.
Crawford is faster boxer
Okay.
than Canelo.
Makes sense.
Canelo, he's really technical. He can put a volume, but I don't know if he wants to do that now as
Mhm.
older and somebody that's going to get somebody younger that's faster. Because he didn't miss one and they can catch it with something else. Because remember,
That's true.
striking. So I don't know how much you're willing to, like the gambler, you got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him. Kenny Rogers, I have to look it up. It's in mid-30s. You know what
35.
Canelo means?
No.
35 years old. Canelo means cinnamon because he's a ginger.
Really? Okay.
That's why his real name. His name is Saul.
Yeah.
His nickname is Canelo because he's a ginger.
Funny.
But he's the poster boy of boxing nowadays.
Yes, I've heard that a lot around boxing is his name. Yeah, but that
I
makes
mean, he's
sense.
been fighting since Mayweather. Once he lost
Okay.
was against Mayweather.
So what?
One of his first loss, I think it was against Mayweather.
Really? Okay.
And
Wow.
that's why Mayweather wanted to fight him because he was up and comer. It was early in his career. So he knew he was able to beat him.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah.
This is somebody fighting Holloway, who's younger. Just like Conor McGregor fighting when he was younger, he beat him. But that same Holloway, if Conor McGregor fights Holloway nowadays,
It wouldn't be the same fight for sure.
especially 155.
Yeah, it's interesting. How long has Mayweather been retired?
I have to look it up. 17,
Yep. August 15.
8 years.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, he won 96 Olympics. That's alone. Being,
Dang.
yeah,
That's crazy to think.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
the year before I was born.
yeah,
Dang. He's got a
yeah,
longer career than I've lived.
yeah. And then he's fighting again. He's what, 48, 49 now? 48 years old. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if you see Brandon Sharp. He was in a podcast with Rampage Jackson. He brought a good point as far as boxing compared to MMA. Because boxing, usually they have a card, they stack the main event, but on the card, it doesn't have that many fighters. Compared to MMA, they have stacks. For example, October cards are insane. They have coming up, but I mean, they even have like 2 titles in some pay-per-views.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Also interesting. I think your boy Dana White had something to do with Canelo Crawford because he was in the face-off with them, Saudi money.
Really?
Yeah, that might be the reason why there's no UFC pay-per-views in September. Uncle Dana's gonna be busy this month.
Yeah. Interesting.
He he announced that there. This is in the news for later. I was gonna bring about him bringing the Dana White Boxing Contender Series. It's a spin-off of Dana White Contender Series. It's
Hmm.
set to debut in 2026, aiming to develop new stars in boxing on the established UFC style pipeline.
Interesting.
Because he comes from boxing world too. That's why he was fell in love first was boxing. Allegedly, he was boxing coach. Was it Boston?
Interesting. I know boxing. So there's more money in boxing than MMA right now. That seems to be the case. But it also seems like boxing is getting smaller and MMA is getting bigger. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah,
It seems a bit strange to I know he's branching out. I know he's trying to diversify, but it seems strange to go into boxing as another something that seems to be shrinking.
yeah. Unless he has good sponsors like Craig Jones.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
He has Saudi money like that. UFC, their umbrella they have, like for example WWE as well. The Saudi money. I mean, people are willing to invest money. Hey man, find you something to
That's true.
freaking start a fucking guys league right now. You should get the
Yeah,
money for it
right. Yeah, that's true.
because you have MMA, Dana White Contender Series, UFC, BJJ, which I don't see much in there, but that's under the UFC umbrella. Do they still do that UFC Fight Pass, those matches, or are they just going to go into UFC
That's a
BJJ?
good question. That's a good question. I haven't heard much about UFC Fight Pass,
Mm-hmm.
so
They also
I
have,
would imagine not.
they have EBI as well,
Yeah.
Combat Jiu Jitsu, in the same umbrella. And now you have boxing.
Yep.
Do you see
I
him
mean,
retiring anytime soon?
they had slap boxing as well. I mean,
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah. Do you think he's? Do you see him retiring anytime soon?
Dana?
Yeah, because I don't see
No,
him.
I imagine he'll be in it for a long time. I think he loves it, to be honest.
Yeah, he give him purpose.
Hmm.
Now that he's not having as much blood pressure issues. The guy's health under control because what's it called? It's not Meniere's. It's a Meniere's disease. So he had tendonitis in his ears. That's one problem he used to have. Whenever you get too stressed, he get vertigo. But I think he got that fixed. He used to have blood pressure issues. He got that fixed now. As far as like fasting and stuff like that with his diet. So if those were like things that were affecting his health, and now he's fine, like his health wise is good, and different endeavors that he can do.
Yeah, it seems like his business is everything to him. It's his hobby. It's it's everything to him. So like business success is it's what he enjoys. I don't think he'll quit anytime soon. I don't think he'll
Yeah.
do that until he absolutely has to.
Yeah, also he is known to be a degenerate gambler. So if he can stay away from degenerate gambling and
Yeah,
actually do different business ideas, that probably save him like
right.
in the long run. Because he's known for spending $1 million a night gambling. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy
That's
money.
hard to even like imagine.
Hmm.
You know, I haven't made that much in my lifetime, so not even close.
According to like, I remember when the UFC got bought out, he got $400 million out of the $4 billion. The Fertitas ability gave it to him,
Wow.
plus whatever he makes now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot of money. UFC Noche is also this weekend,
Hmm.
September 13th. So you have Diego Lopez versus Gene Silva. That looks like an interesting fight because Lopez coming off a loss, his first loss against Volkanovski, and Gene Silva is freaking he's a dog, man.
Yeah.
What he did to your boy Mitchell, choked him out in a ninja choke. Another one, Rob Font versus David Martinez. I don't know who David Martinez is. Yeah, David Gastelum's fighting. Gastelum's fighting this weekend as well.
Yeah.
They look like they're traveling a lot this month.
They look like they're traveling a lot.
Yeah, the UFC itself because they're in Mexico. That 2 weeks from now they'll be in Perth, Australia.
Hmm.
It's weird because Dana White does UFC. Not see how much money he put in the Sphere last year because Canelo was fighting down the street in a
Hmm.
T-Mobile.
Hmm.
This year, he decided to go with Canelo for a boxing match. And you see Noche, the move was from Guadalajara. They moved it to San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, so he's not even going. I don't think he's not going even going to be in San Antonio, Texas. He's going to be in the boxing match.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh. Yeah. I
went
wonder.
from he went from celebrating Mexico Independence Day in Taco Bell to going to a real Mexican place this year. That's what it seemed like. It's like, no man, I don't want to Taco Bell. I'll go to the real shit. But that's what seem like that will seem interesting. I mean, his cruise control is not a pay per view. He doesn't really he have to be there. Usually for fight nights, he's not there anyways. Usually have I think Sean Shelby deals with that. But that's not like interesting because last year how much money he put into the Sphere, and
Crazy.
that was good too.
Yeah. 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 I mean, that's a memorable event that people will remember for a very long time.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I don't think that money was wasted.
No, speaking of bad, just to bring some bad news. Stream is the website for streaming fights had been canceled. They got busted. That website doesn't exist anymore. I've
I
seen that.
heard. Yeah, I heard they did a huge bust. Like it
Yeah,
was great. Like,
in
yeah,
Egypt.
yeah. Dang.
That's
Actually,
the
I
ESPN
wonder.
money.
Yeah, right.
UFC, I mean, ESPN had too much time this month in September, so let's go plus them.
Yeah.
Boom. In Paramount, sending the dogs, trying to see who it was. Because that was, I can't remember how many, okay, let me look it up. How many streams they used to have a month?
It was crazy, the numbers I was seeing.
Well, last year they have 1.6 billion visits. That's how much.
Yeah.
Because this is not only those MMA, but also those like, other sports as well.
Right.
Just watch it from there. For example, all this like Paramount Plus, they have Champions League. You can just watch it in there instead of getting a subscription for Paramount Plus or getting a cable deal. You just watch it from there.
Did you say 1.6 or 1.9?
1.6 billion in a year. The largest illicit sports stream shut down. Rest in peace. Drink to that limit. There goes Khabib's Russian links. Remember, he said, like, we
Yeah.
don't pay for pay-per-view, we have Russian links.
Oh my
Boom.
gosh.
I just remember about that.
That's 133 million views a month.
Crazy. I wonder how many they used to have like during certain events because not every day of the week they have events.
Right. Yeah, there's got to be massive spikes.
Mm-hmm. I was never in those websites, but it usually used to glitch whenever I used to watch the fights in there. I was told. I was told.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Saw
What
in a
the truth?
documentary.
Yeah. The chat was just kept saying RIP Joe Rogan. The another news we have for today. CJI2 saga. It continues. Sponsor and
Yeah.
prize controversy.
Yeah.
So the finals ended with confusion by interpretation. New Wave will have won by another rule. B Team won. So the controversy, Donald decided to pay both 1 million each. Since then, the offer has rescinded. You lost no prizes for second place. That's what Craig Jones said. He posted a video explaining the rules, and one of the judges wasn't there with him too.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you have your boy Gordon
Yeah.
Ryan, the king,
The king. Yeah.
the goat. The goat. He's more instead of a goat, he's more like a screaming goat.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Yeah, he retired. He stopped being like super like, to be honest, he stopped being super relevant. Like he's not doing anything anymore except bitch at other people for promoting jiu-jitsu. Oh, really frustrating. I wish he'd just quiet down and,
Who cares?
yeah.
Do you think he was in a fight companion for Joe Rogan recently? And they brought up a topic about money burn. Is he legit? He said that, well, if you beat somebody like, we've beat somebody for ADCC, not really. But if he goes against somebody that's like a black belt, the same age group, he'd be able to beat him. Well, he's like riding up to him, like riding Moneyberg nuts, literally. Do you think he's trying to be like Craig Jones and find a donor to be able to supply for his endeavors, which is gym now?
Wouldn't think so. I mean, I guess it's possible. I wouldn't think so. I think that'd be too much of a knock to his pride. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if he started a competition now,
Mm-hmm. No, that's not for competition, but as far as like his gym and things like that, because
oh, okay.
he was recently with him and he wears this rash guard all the time.
Yeah. Almost definitely. Yeah. I think that's almost without question. Yeah. He's trying to get sponsors for his gym. That would make sense.
Because
Yeah.
he's not well with relations. For him to be able to have an event, it's a lot of moving parts, in which I don't think he's willing to do. Because one thing is the sponsoring of the event, another thing is the broadcasting of the event, the commentators, the analysts, all the stuff. You have people that have ringside presenting, and you have marketing, media, merchandise. It's a whole different ball game.
Right. I think the closest he's going to get to that is what he did with ADCC. He's very close to the guy who was running it. It seemed like they worked together quite a bit, but yeah, I think that's the most Gordon's going to do as far as competitions go.
And then you saw he was complaining about the made up account of Reddit for that took about the money of took back the money that they were gonna pay New Wave.
Hmm.
What would it be funny if the actual Reddit was Mo the whole time for ADCC? No, just that's a secret sponsor for CJI. Both of them.
Yeah, that would be.
No, plot twist was like remind me of Scooby Doo whenever they take the mask off the bad guy for
Yeah,
the
and it's the
sponsor.
same guy.
But it is interesting. So now that they took their money back, so only the winners gonna get the money for $1 million for CGI 2. And he said that he already has CGI 3 already paid for to Craig Jones, fully funded. I mean, probably he's going back to Flow Grappling
Yeah.
for their streaming part, but in which I was watching both of them. I was Flow Grappling and YouTube. Flow Grappling was behind a couple of seconds when I was watching it.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
But also YouTube is a lot faster too compared to
That's
Flow
true.
Grappling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That kind of checks out. I mean, yeah. YouTube's just they've been doing it forever, and they do it for so many things. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's Google umbrella. And also how many
Right.
people
Yeah.
stream at the same time.
Yeah.
So they have the memory capacity to do that. Boom. I'm pretty sure probably he has a deal with them too. Flow Grappling, Craig Jones. Because I'm not sure if he just did one event or is he going to have like a couple other events. So that knocks out the part of the streaming part. I mean, the YouTube, the camera, because cameras you have to take consideration. And he does it in a venue which is a college. So I'm not sure if they charge as much as the arena.
Right. Yeah, I didn't
Because
even know that.
arenas, it might T-Mobile Arena and places like that, MGM Casino, those charge a lot of money. But if it goes through, I think UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, that's where he usually hosts the event.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Although in Vegas, I imagine they're not cheap.
No,
With all the events going on, I'm sure there's competition for even the college campus.
but I don't think it'd be as expensive as
No, no, I wouldn't think so.
because you have to like parking in like escort in. Well, he has his own judges, right? For CGI, he doesn't have to go through like athletic commission per se. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he does because usually the referees that he got in there were not like MMA referees. Like Herzog, he had Big John McCarthy, which is a
Right.
retired MMA referee.
Yeah. Oh, he retired? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he retired and he was like doing podcasts and he was doing commentating for Bellator
Okay.
for a long period before Bellator went on there. Boom. Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts. I don't think Gordon Ryan will be able to
No, no, I don't think so.
unless another gold is willing to join in with him, John Jones. Two maniacs.
You think so? You think they
John
could do
Jones
it?
after retiring, if you want to get together, join forces, the dark side, no pun intended,
Yeah.
just to
I don't picture John Jones being committed to something like that, though.
he can't even commit to his own wife. He doesn't even have a wife. That's his fiance because he will marry her.
Right.
He doesn't want
Yeah.
to give her his money.
Man.
Yeah, I don't see him doing something like that unless it's the ego thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't see him sticking with it. You know, maybe one event, maybe two, but not consistent.
But I don't think he already won in Russia. But I think he was just fighting like he was trying to get away from the case that he was fighting over here. The hit and run.
Right. Yeah.
So he will get arrested.
Yeah. He was cleared on the last thing, right?
Yeah, he was clear on this one.
Yeah.
But how do you have so much money and you still have driving issues? You have somebody to drive you.
For real. Yeah. Honestly.
How much is Uber?
Nah, man. Nah, that's too low for him.
He's John Jones.
Exactly.
His brother
Nobody
can drive
drives
him.
him around.
His brother can drive him because he doesn't have a job. He can drive him. He got fired from the Las Vegas Raiders. He can drive him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last year, the one before that one, he went like crazy. He was trying to do some pose. And he was nuts. Like, there was some like encrypted post about like Aaron Hernandez killing himself and stuff like that. So they just let him go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so wow. It runs in the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maniacs. In other news, do you see Darren Till trying to set up a fight with your boy Andrew Tate? That you remember we talked about before. You want to see Andrew Tate fight somebody, and now Darren Till is willing to fight him in a boxing match.
Darren Till. Wait, are they doing multiple? Because I hadn't heard of the Darren Till, but I had heard of Donald Cerrone. I heard they
That's
were
what
trying to set them up. Yeah.
really. You want boxing or what? Kickboxing.
I thought it was kickboxing.
Okay. Because Cerrone will be able to do it. The cowboy.
Right. Yeah. Cerrone. Yeah. In a kickboxing match? Dude. Yeah.
You got new hair too. New hair implants. He'll fuck him up.
They're both on testosterone, so should be
Yeah.
perfect.
He's I walk around 200 now, I think. Cerrone.
Whoa. Man. Okay. Yeah. He's bulked up.
Yeah, he
That's
used to
crazy.
fight 155.
Yep. So you probably walked around at 175, 180?
Yeah, around something like that.
Yep.
Because he used to fight like every other weekend, just about.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
How do you think he'll match up against Darren Till?
Don't know enough about Andrew Tate and his style. I would hope not well. I mean, you know, but I hope it's not like a Jake Paul kind of hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He,
Actually,
he did keep boxing, but he wasn't like really like K1 or Glory promotion,
right.
things like that.
My understanding that it was kind of like a scrub fight is like what Andrew Tate was fighting.
Mm-hmm.
38 years versus Darren Till, who's 32 years. Okay.
And
That's
Darren Till used to do
reasonable.
kickboxing before he did MMA.
Yeah. I can't imagine that's a good matchup for Tate then.
Darren Till just knocked out Luke Rockhold in boxing.
Yeah. 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 I feel like Darren should mess Tate up. Huh.
Have you seen how? I don't know if you've seen his tattoo of Darren Till. He has a tattoo on his, I think his left arm. He also tattoo of his girlfriend when they broke up. He got a tattoo of a gorilla. The same one.
That's right.
Oh man, classic. I think he's
That's
from
funny.
Liverpool too.
Really?
Yeah, Liverpool, same town as Paddy the Baddy.
Patty, yeah. Darren Till confirms Andrew Tate as next opponent. Interesting.
He
Okay.
says 75% made. That's what he said.
Okay.
Look at
So
this match. So for the Cerrone, possibly is on the Misfits.
I'm just seeing, well, now that I'm like looking into it, it looks like just Donald called Tate out. I don't know if they actually planned anything or not, but I think, okay.
Yeah, but he will definitely knock out Tate. Cerrone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of the combinations that he did at 170, like I guess Rick Story, he was like in the Matrix when he was hitting. Those combinations just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, Donald Cerrone's kickboxing is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Some of the best combinations I've seen in the UFC have come from
Yeah.
Cerrone.
Yeah, when he was at 170, he was a murderer. Also, I was surprised by his jiu-jitsu. He has a nasty triangle.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Is he 6 feet tall? Cerrone? How tall is he?
Is he that tall? I didn't think he was, to be honest.
Yeah, he's 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Is he just like with Nate Diaz too? Same height. At 155. Yeah. And then 170. I mean, at 200 is not bad.
Right.
200, 6 feet tall. It's not bad.
No, it's really not.
He can just come down to 185. Make it 185.
Gosh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Get to see Cerrone come back, but not only that, but get to see him fight Tate. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
He'll be running the other way the whole time.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
running.
truly. Yeah, that tool.
showing that real alpha. Welcome to my world.
Whatever. Well, yeah, whatever he calls himself. Oh dang.
But what is also Cerrone into? I know he's into bull riding. What else is into lately?
Lately, I don't know. I mean, I know he's done a ton of stuff. I don't know what he's into lately though.
Because he be in movies as well. Spencer Confidential. That's like a movie with Post Malone was in there. Mark Wahlberg was in there, I think.
Think so? Yeah. He was like in a prison scene, right?
Yes, like in the fight in the library
Yeah.
of
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the of the prison. He was an Equalizer too, the movie. The other one's like Lights Out. That's a movie with what's his name?
He was in Lights Out.
Mm-hmm. Frank Grillo.
Let's see. He was in an accident probably a year or two ago, right? Cerrone?
Yes, he
Like
tore
a,
his bicep.
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He tore his bicep when he was, I think, it was training or get ready for. Yeah, because he was trying to do a bet with a wise bull. He able to beat the time within a wise bull, and he was
Yeah.
training for that, and he tore his bicep.
Okay.
But you can imagine how much force you put in just one arm, holding
Yeah.
bicep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not surprising.
Yeah. If you're on the juice also, you have to take consideration. Also, you can only do so much with the juice because your body's gonna break down eventually. So you might not feel it like you giving
Yeah, it doesn't strengthen everything. It
no.
strengthens certain things.
Yeah. Your joints or like tendons, things like that, or ligaments will give too much something. But he was out. I don't know how long he was out. He played Carter in the movie Lights Out.
Really?
But I remember he was making movies too, other than just the bull riding. Was he in what's the name of the show? Yellowstone?
Was he in Yellowstone? I mean, I could see it, but I don't know. I haven't
Diamond
seen that
Alley.
show actually.
I've never seen the show either. But I can see him being in that show. Because I
Yeah.
remember he was
Yeah.
in a cop, Seminole Lives. But I've seen him one that he was like just like a cowboy. But I don't know if he was in Yellowstone. No. But that'll be an interesting match. See the cowboy ride again.
Right.
Fucked up.
What
Actually, he said he wanted to be in the White House guard.
did he?
Yeah, because he was born in Washington D.C. No, no, he's never fought before
Right.
MMA. He can sell t-shirts outside, and he's alpha supplements outside if he
Yeah.
wants to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foolish about the White House card. He brought a good point as far as the White House card. The UFC needs America to win if it's gonna be Independence Day card.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
So if he was a betting man and needs somebody to win, he will definitely bring John Jones because he knows how to win. That's
Yeah.
what DC said.
True.
Because right now there's no an American in the top 5. All the
Yeah.
champions are foreigners.
Yeah. You're right. Dang.
Yeah,
That's wild.
because you have Brazil, Georgia, you have 155 Georgia, Tuporia, 145 Australia, 170 Australia, 185 is the champion. Whichever nation that is represented, I think UAE now. Used to be Sweden. You have Russia, 205 Ankalaev, Russia, heavyweight. You have, damn it, Aspinall, the American champion. The last one was John Jones, and he retired. Can you remember another American who was champion recently?
Strickland.
Yeah, I remember the name. Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad from Chicago,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
but nobody remembers that guy.
Right. Yeah. Nobody does.
He was asked like, "Okay, don't come in here." Like, no, he's the champion. No, 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 guys, that's the wasn't the champion, guys. But he's from Chicago.
Dang.
It's Sean Strickland. How long is Strickland?
What's that?
2 years ago, Strickland was a champion
Was it that long ago? I was thinking it was recent, but
because I think he fought Dricus late last year, 2024. Let's see. That's the first time he lost to Dricus. He lost January 2024. He lost the title.
yeah, early last year. Wow.
Yeah. He won it in September 2023 and lost it January 2024. Yeah, 2 years ago, he beat Adesanya in Australia.
Crazy to think it was that long ago. It really
Yeah.
doesn't feel that way.
No.
Uh,
Who else another American that do you think will be able to step up for that White House card?
well, Ronda Rousey said she wasn't fighting, so that's not.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
Yeah,
Being that long. You have kids now that be able to see you. You don't want to do that.
yeah, yeah. Uh, well, oh, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? The other judo lady.
Kayla Harrison.
Kale Harrison.
She can fight there. Who would she fight there? There's a question. Because she's fighting Man Nunes now. Who would she fight next? That's a question.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a great matchup for her, but really you could feed her anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty confident in her abilities with just about anybody in her division. I mean, well, anybody in her division.
Get a boogeyman. Chris Cyber versus Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, it'd be exciting.
But I don't know what Cyber's doing nowadays. She's a Bellator, but I don't know who else she'd be able to fight. What's the name? Cars coming out for UFC. Do you see the Sam Winley vacated the title? And she's going up to 125 against Shevchenko. And they're giving the title to fight for the title. Mackenzie Dern versus Jandiroba. Yeah. Do you think Mackenzie Dern deserves the title?
Let's no. I feel like she hasn't done well at all lately. Looking up her record now, but
She's
Google's not
3-2 in
displaying.
the last 5. She's been up and down, up and down.
Yeah, round 3, a decision. Yeah, I don't know. She's been spotty lately. So, I mean, I know she's been in there a while. And who's she going against?
Jandiroba, she has. I was wondering
Okay,
when she was going to get a title because she has been. Venom Jandiroba, she's the one that's been on a tear.
okay.
Let's say she's not the Sports Illustrated kind of fighter, but she has beat Angela Hill, Marina Rodriguez, Lupi Godinez, Amanda Lemos, and Yan Xiaonon. She has beat all of them. It's a 5-fight winning streak, and she lost to Mackenzie Dern back in 2020 decision. So it's a rematch.
Interesting. That'll be an interesting fight at least, or should be.
Yeah.
Especially if she's been on a tear and she's lost to Dern, who's not been on a tear. Yeah, that should be interesting.
It's the same card as October 25th. Made us the Halloween card. The Thomas Spinal was Cerrone for the heavyweight title. Rakic is fighting in there. Alexander Volkov is fighting in there. Versus Jelton Almeida. He's a good grappler. Umar Nurmagomedov. Wow. Umar Nurmagomedov is in the prelims. He just fought for the title against Merab. How crazy is that? That's a crazy world. He just fought for the title against Merab in his last fight. And now they have him in the prelims. Not even in the main event. Not even the main card.
Get thrown out.
Yeah.
Golly.
And that was his first loss ever. He was 18 now. It's a dog.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's a dog eat dog world. Probably Khabib want to do that. Probably Khabib to do that because he have a cardio. He make him run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Khabib told him to put him in the bottom. The next fight. Like, make him tape everybody in the whole car. But he does this fight, make him tape up their hands, all the rest of the fighters, and make him work extra. But of the matchups that are having coming on. So the next big event is going to be UFC 320, which will be Ankalaev versus Pereira, the rematch for that light heavyweight title. Merab Belashvili versus the Red Nuts of Money, Corey Sanhagen. He's fighting. Maybe his OnlyFans. He had made a bunch of money in his OnlyFans. Now,
Yeah.
this right here, I can see it being the fight of the night for the light heavyweight.
Okay.
Both
Yeah.
strikers.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be fun.
I can see that one being the fight of the night. They're willing to train one for one. Other one that's happening is Santiago Ponzinibbio is in but this is a different card for October 11th. Vicente Luque versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. They go against each other. That's a good one. They are welterweight. Charles Tavares versus Rafael Fiziev. They find in the same fight. Going back to UFC this past weekend, Pinky Pitbull was supposed to fight. I don't know if you've seen the video. Losin Keita at the weigh. Losin didn't make weight, and he was talking to Patricio Pitbull, asking, "Hey man, like I've been trained my whole life for this opportunity here in Paris. Like, please let's fight. I will give you 50% of my purse." And Patricio Pitbull turned it down. Didn't want to fight him.
Really?
He made it all the way to Paris. He made weight, but he wasn't willing to fight Lozine because given Lozine was 3 pounds over the weight limit. It's not like a couple of ounces.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that is significant. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're throwing your record on the line. Well, yeah, that's crazy.
But also, Lozine was fighting at home in Paris. But this came all the way from the United States to fight Paris. He made weight. But Lozine didn't make weight.
I mean, I'd be pissed off for sure.
Yeah. Like, dude, I was able to make weight. I'm traveling. Jet lag a shit.
Yeah.
Still able to make weight. How the fuck do you do it at home? You're sleeping on your own bed. It still don't make weight.
Yeah, really. There's not much excuse, especially missing that much. Like a pound or two, I can understand, but yeah, yeah. Do you think it was like I don't know. What do you think about not fighting at that point? Do you get it or?
Yeah, I see it because usually cutting weight the last pound is a nightmare most of the time. Trying to get it off. So it's kind of like a mental battle and then the physical battle. Because if I'd already just gave up, there's not going anywhere, just mentally just try to keep going, try to get it off one way or another. JC knows that because he's been, what, how many fights he has? He has over 40 fights, 45 fights now. So he knows about making weight. He does those last few pounds. But if he's at home, he probably saw that guy has less excuses than to make weight. It's not about money because considering he's 1-1 in the UFC. He lost the first fight and he won the second one. I think it was a rough one. And he lost against Jerry Rodriguez, which is upper echelon guy. Yeah, he was willing to go 1-2. Somebody that didn't make weight.
Valid. Yeah.
And the organization.
Right.
So nice fights coming up. The Raider versus Anthony Hernandez. That's gonna be an interesting one. That's probably gonna be a title eliminator for 185 fight for the title. Because Randy the Raider. Also, Imavov was another one, 185 that fought this weekend. Who's gonna be Hansa Chimaev next victim? That's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's nobody I can think of that would be really a competition for him.
Yeah. I want to see René the Ritter how he does. Because he's like a double weight champion. His striking is good, Dutch kickboxing, and he likes to go for the finish. Because consider Hamza Chimaev as much control as he had in a title fight, he never considered going for the finish. Because even though he had ridiculous Duplessis for like 20 minutes in crucifix,
Yeah.
he still didn't go for the finish.
Yeah.
It's good for having control, but you have to go for a finish. But the Ritter, he was willing to go for a finish. Another one that he went to decision was against the Reaper, Bobby Knuckles, Robert Whitaker. There's only one boss, that's Robert Whitaker. It's hard to put him away. We'll see how he does against Hamza Shimaev. I mean, how many fights is that the Ritter has? Because he already fought twice. He fought Bo Nickel, he fought Robert Whitaker, and he's fighting Anthony Hernandez in October. Typical Dutch kickboxer. He fought Kevin Holland in January, fought Bo Nickel in May, Robert Whitaker in July. So this is fourth fight, not against Hernandez this year.
Yeah. He's putting him a lot. Yeah. He's putting in a lot.
Yeah, he wants to get to the top. Send one, send all, but don't send anyone you want back. That's what it said. And that's good. And for the November 15th that final. So the number 15 is going to be Jack de la Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev, the pound for pound champion, going up to 170 now. I think he had maybe 2 or 3 more matches, Islam Makhachev, before he retires.
He's still relatively young, though. I mean, I guess he's getting there.
Also Russian years soon because he used to do sambo before that since he was little.
Yeah, true. It's hard to say. I mean, yeah, maybe with in order to keep the reputation, he might retire, young. I don't think he'll be one to like push it beyond what he's capable of. I wouldn't think. It just doesn't seem like the way. I don't see there being anybody really able to really put him away you know, until he retires.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering how much would he be willing to go? Because if he wins this title, who else is gonna be in the welterweight? If he's willing to fight, then how much challenge do you think he'll have? Like running ragdoll everybody.
Yeah, I guess it'll come down to like, can he keep up the training?
Yeah,
It's not necessarily the fights that are going to take him out. It's can he keep up the training?
yeah, because their training is brutal.
I can only imagine. Yeah,
They do all intervals.
really.
That's right. You remember how you do like MMA rounds? Like different like stations. That's what they do all day.
Ah, I mean, it works.
Yeah,
It really does. It lets you rest one part of your body and fatigue another.
Gordon Ryan talked about how why they're so good. The Russians are good in the wrestling because Americans are the ones they focus so much on picking up and dropping, but usually lose more control when you drop and takedowns, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So as they hit the mat, you lose control. But Russians, they are good in chest to chest and back to chest control whenever they get it. They do not let that go like a pit bull. They're able to dominate their opponents.
yep. Interesting. Yeah, see that being
The only way that you able to escape out of there is the Granby roll. Shimaev showed a way to stop that. Jacob was trying to do one Granby and that was stop that right there. He didn't try that as the rest of the round or the rest of the match because they're so good in that chest to chest and back to chest. Just a backpack on somebody.
right. Yeah, just wearing people down and making them feel the weight. Yeah, that's the skill in so many small things you don't necessarily think about, but they do, instinctually, I feel like so many small movements uh to attach themselves to people.
And then whenever you try to get away from them and you try to shrimp, they catch your bottom arm between the Dagestani handcuff. And they just punch you in your face and there's nothing to block. Punch you, punch
Yeah,
you. It's never ending. Behind your back. They're so good at dominating like that. That's why their grappling is better. I know the Russians fighting that same card. Valentin Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. Who's Zhang Weili coming up from 115, going up to 125. Another match I saw here that was interesting is Leon Edwards versus Carlos Pratt. Remember him? He's
okay.
that one they did a spinning heel kick against Geoff Neal last fight. He smoked cigarette like hell. He's going against Leon Edwards. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Leon has proved his skills for sure.
hmm He's coming off two losses. Leon Edwards. He's coming off a loss. Bilal Muhammad and also lost against Sean Brady last year. He got
Okay,
pinned in the
yep.
guillotine choke.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see if this is the one that he can turn it around.
He's going to be a tough opponent. But the good thing is for the strikers, Leon Edwards is known to be a striker. I think Pratt is a multi background. Many fights. They said that he had over 100 fights, professional fights. Carlos Pratt.
Yeah, no amateur here.
No, and he always smoking. Whenever Dana White bring his bonus after his fight, he brought a pack of Newports in the background in the locker room. Instead of giving money, he gave me a new pack of cigarettes when they were Carlos Pratt went.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah. Anybody got a lighter? And also, I don't know if you see Imavov fighting this weekend. Well, Israel Adesanya was saying that Imavov is a problem for Hamza Chimaev
Okay,
because Imavov is also another Russian. He's a Russian, but he fights out of France.
okay.
Like,
Is he a problem for him? Does
He
the
thinks
rest?
that
You think the
he thinks
wrestling better?
he built to cancel out Hamza Chimaev. The only hole in Hamza Chimaev was his cardio against somebody that's a grappler like Gilbert Burns, because Gilbert Burns has a nasty guard. He didn't want anything to go into his guard. And when they was in the pocket with Gilbert Burns, Gilbert was giving him hell, getting pepper every time. So if you can negate that ground game, how will he be able to adjust his striking department?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Does negate it? Like even I feel like his striking is nothing to laugh at, regardless. But yeah, I mean that would be interesting.
Yeah, Russian versus Russian. That'd be interesting. Do you think CGI they're done with the back and forth with the Kings, Jim, Corden?
I mean, I think that feud's gonna go on forever.
You know what? Whenever we're talking about Craig Jones, when he was going against Chael Sonnen, he reminded me of the Jiu Jitsu version of Captain Jack Sparrow. He always
John Jones
finds
did?
no, Craig Jones reminds me of
Yeah, Big Jones. Sorry.
yeah, it reminds me of Captain Jack Sparrow. He's bullshit out his ass all the time. He always find a way. Like something crazy and weird. He's, he's just like his lifestyle is the same way. He's like everywhere doing random shit.
I could definitely see that.
Do his charity event, charity musical things like in different places, different red side quests that he does. Just like Jack Sparrow. Doesn't remind me of.
Reverse buggy chucks a MMA fighter. That yeah,
Yeah. After drinking tequila and hanging out and getting married to Gabby Garcia during
yep.
his honeymoon.
My gosh, yeah, yeah. He's one of a kind, no doubt.
hmm Australian. He also, do you think he's the answer for the Russian wrestling?
I seems to be.
Somebody, because he was able to do it with Islam Makhachev. grappling partner department, Bilal Mohammed. Even though he's not Russian, but he trains with them.
Yep.
He gets his grappling
Yep.
with Jack de la Madalena, which is known to be a boxer.
Yeah. I mean, I think that maybe part of it is because John Jones is the way he is. He's the odd style.
Hmm.
I think he just sees stuff that isn't your typical by the books wrestling technique. You know?
Yeah, and also he's more of a roll with the flow. He doesn't like
Yeah.
dodge much resistance. Like whatever he can find, he finds stuff like improvise, impromptu at the moment, try to go for attacks.
Yeah, it really is. It's interesting to see him pick apart, like, yeah, like, oh, this is what you could do here. But I haven't seen too much of him doing that. But every now and then you see something where he's like picking apart some match, and it's like, oh, that's pretty interesting how he looks at it.
Yeah, I mean he had great coaches
Yeah, it's true.
coming up. Hmm. Well, it wasn't the he was throwing a jab at him. Was mentioning he's like, "What's the highest thing you ever won? Was it gold or purple belt in IBJJF Nogi?" It's like fair enough. He can place everywhere else. Probably take second place in his own funeral too.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Somebody else more famous dies the same day.
My God, that would be funny.
So they fall into the grave. Second best. I think that makes for good coach though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually coaches that are like high level, for example, Danaher didn't have much competition. Freddie Roach was a boxer but wasn't able to be a because he didn't box like coaches, but he was an athlete. He was one of those guys that was throw caution into the wind, just a brawler. Same thing with Dwayne Logwick, was a throw caution into the wind, but he's a good coach. So you see for some reason those defeat they teach you to be a better coach. Same thing with parenting. You have a shitty childhood. You like see those things and you like you become a better parent. Yeah. Along the way you get some bumps and bruises you don't want that your students or your kids to go through. So you learn from those mistakes. So that way you teach them what not to do.
Yeah, that's valid.
Because not everybody like high level is like a good coach.
No,
And not
no,
everybody that's good
it's
coach is
true.
at a high level. Like
Right.
Greg Jackson didn't ever compete. He's a great coach.
Really, I feel like most like really good coaches weren't at that high level. So that is an interesting point.
Yeah, because you only have a handful of ADCC champions. Tim Lister, Tom DeBlas, Fernando Aya. They are or either IBGF or ADCC champions. But they were not like dominant champions.
Yeah, yeah, like Marcelo Garcia, he was very dominant, and I would say he's a very good coach as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's that.
Also, he was humble along the way because he was going against giants and big people.
Yeah,
He
that
had
is
to
true.
humble along the way. And he was good adjusting too, according to who he was going against, which
Yeah,
is good for coaching.
very. Yeah, I mean that's probably one of the biggest things. Yeah,
Nobody's the same. Imagine coaching Rob Font, somebody that will be able to fight anybody within a 2 hour window, and having Sean Strickland in the same gym. It's two different personalities. You take a different kind of skill to be a coach
yeah,
because you cannot mold everybody into your own coaching system, especially in the combat or like sports, things like that. In other sports, you can like baseball, team sports, or soccer. You can like do your philosophy and things like that for your coaching style. But when it comes to like an individual sport, it's a whole different ball game.
it's too reliant on the individual. You can't average out over multiple people. It has to be that one person.
Yeah, and some people you have to walk him off the ledge, try to walk him to matches to give him confidence. Or some of the guys they like start slow. You have to slap to wake him up. Like, hey man, you're losing 2 rounds. You have to get the fuck up.
Yeah,
And other guys, you have to like slow them down. Like, dude, you have to back up a little. You're doing too much right now. You won't hurt yourself. It's an important skill to learn. I don't have anything else. You know anything else?
Nope, I think
Nah.
that covers it.
You gonna close out?
Sure. Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Give us a like on Instagram. Give us a follow. You can listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, iHeartRadios, and iTunes. Again, thank you guys for joining us. See you next time.